We hooked him up on a car, gave him a crazy deal. $41,000 Nissan Pathfinder for $369 a month. A three-row SUV for $369 a month. Now, unfortunately, the same client has a few other cars. Mind you, we don't know the entire story, but amongst his three cars that are all relatively newer, $50,000 negative. Now, my comment to my salesperson who's contacting the client was, going forward, please do not buy any cars without consulting with me. This sucks. For sure. I am proud to say at Noble Motor Cars, I never run my customers' equity and their 10, 20K flipped upside down. It just doesn't happen. That's why we are so pro leasing, because as long as you stay within your allotted miles, even if you go slightly over, there's a small fee. You'll never end up in a situation where you are 20 grand negative with a lease unless you way exceeded what you were contracted to do. There's never going to be a situation where you come back in 3 years and you're like, oh my God, I owe 20 grand to get out of this car, which is a horrible feeling to have. But with that being said, we have a 2020 BMW M8, beautiful car. Unfortunately, around negative 15,000. Payoff is 65. The vehicle's worth about 50. Unfortunately, there's a ton of them in the market. They're not hard to find, and there's not that many people who want, $100-something thousand convertible. Next one is a 2025 Silverado. This one I don't understand. Has 8,000 miles on it, so he's probably had it for half a year or a year. The original MSRP is 62,000. The amount owed is 72,000. It was new 62 grand, which means, if you came to me and you wanted to buy this car, you could see 5 to 10K off sticker. I could buy the car new for probably 55 grand. The truck's probably worth 48 grand. One just sold at auction 28 days ago for 47 grand with 400 miles. His has 8,000 miles. So that one's flipped 23,000 roughly. And the last one, this one shouldn't surprise him. A Santa Fe with almost 200,000 miles, a 2020 Santa Fe. The car still has a loan of 20 grand against it. There's not a lot of cars that you can put 200,000 miles on that are worth more than $4,000 or $5,000. This is no exception to the rule. The car is worth around 6 grand. He owes roughly 20. So there's another negative 13 grand. So unfortunately, I don't know what we're going to do here. When you get into these situations, a lot of people want to roll it into something else. The problem with rolling it into something else is you're just going to keep compounding the same issue. You're in a negative situation. You want to just get another car, roll it in. Well, the next car you take off the lot immediately depreciates. Plus the 20 grand you might flip into it. You could drive off the lot and now be 30 grand upside down. Unless I have a client who's ready to pay up a majority of that negative, we do roll in negative. Unfortunately, I do walk away from business all the time by just telling somebody I will not force them into a situation I wouldn't feel comfortable putting my own family member or friend into. This is why you call Noble Motor Cars. We will not let this happen to you.